All I had to do was not do the switch, and then when he plays Cthulhu, it clears my board. Or he would go Plague of Death into Cthulhu, and I lose. He would go Plague of Death, and then I would have to redevelop. So I'd have to like hold things back, hero power, redevelop. Then he Cthulhu's clears that. Then we can kill his Cthulhu and redevelop again. I think I could have won if I was able to stick the Oppo. But I threw it away when I switched decks. Happens sometimes, man. Not this time, though. I feel like that happens so much with Elucia, though. I've done it a bunch of times. I've seen my opponents do it a bunch of times where you switch at the wrong time and lose the game. It's a very tricky card to play, right? A very important one to do so. The repercussions of playing that card at the wrong time are absurd. We can get a bunch of these Max Solarian Primes. Or we could kill it and heal our guy. We probably don't need Max Solarian Primes. It is kind of fun though. This seems like a better use of our mana. This is tempting. I almost went for it. Mind Flayer into a bunch of Solarian Primes. I mean, Elucia's really good. Elucia nerf was definitely deserved because it allowed you to do much more switch handsy stuff. Break more combos than probably they originally intended. It's very good in the right hands. It just happened to be... Last game was the wrong hands. I don't know. We had the beginning of the day gloves on. I don't know. Now our hands are better. It's gonna be better. I wouldn't lie to you. Big spell power. Dude, this Twilight Drake's putting in overtime. That Twilight Drake works weekends. He's out there punching. Why was she printed for Priest? I mean, it seems very thematic for Priest. Steals cards. It's kind of one of the identities of Priest. A simple spell. I mean, that gets value here. Not a lot, but a little. With thematic, it steals cards and Priest steals cards. Twitch chat's response to that comment: disagree. What do you mean? It's thematic with it steals cards like Priest do. I don't know how you could disagree with that. It's very thematic for Priest. Amazing. I didn't say that it was healthy for the game, or correct or incorrect or anything. Just that it is a steal card, and Priest does steal cards. You can't argue that. That's true. I don't know, man. Hate it or love it, it does steal cards. And Priest does steal cards. That's all I know. Big rally. You ready to rally the troops on the... That could be good. I want to steal the 1/1. Back-to-back rallies. Are you ready to rally the troops? Or do you want to smite them? I think I'm ready to rally the troops. We got... I haven't gotten a 2-drop to die yet, but this is going to be our 1-drop that dies, is this. And our Mind Flayer is our 3-drop. Our 2-drop was... No, that was a 4-drop. So I just have to play a 2-drop, and then my rally will be 3 minions, including a Violet Spellwing. So we'll be able to rain down missiles on our mage opponent. Give him a taste of his own medicine. What makes something real? It also has Mind in the name. A lot of Priest cards say Mind, so... It's also drawn white. Had to be a Priest card. Just look at the art. We don't need to deal with this. This is somebody else's problem that they have to deal with. This is an obnoxious board. I'm just plaguing it, right? I get Zephyrs. What does Zephyrs do? Zephyrs Blizzard, Zephyrs... Nope. Probably just gonna plague it. Could missiles... Missiles could clear a lot here, honestly, and we could just develop into it. Chaos Nova trade? Swipe? If it gives me swipe, but it might not give me swipe. It doesn't know that one of these insta-dies. I think the safest play is to just Plague of Death. This mage deck doesn't bring around too many giant boards like this. Yeah, Blizzard clears. A lot of things clear, it's just, is that worth my Zephyrs, or is the Zephyrs going to be more valuable as something else besides removal in the matchup? One of the cards is always removal. The other card is not always removal, but sometimes something else. You know what I mean? I don't have a 2-drop dead yet. I wanted to get this 2-drop dead. I also wanted to accomplish things while it's living, but I do need it to die. And then I can rally, rain missiles. So let's do this. OGREMANCER seems to be meta all of a sudden. I've been preaching OGREMANCER for months. I've been preaching OGREMANCER before it was cool. Every time anyone asked me for budget suggestions for big legendaries in their deck, I always recommended my boy OGREMANCER. Nobody believed me, and now it's meta all of a sudden. I've always believed in you, OGREMANCER. Don't let them tell me otherwise. I guess I could have even thrown out an ooze, maybe. I have the hero power, so I'm just dumping crap out of my hand. We can promote something to OGREMANCER. Okay, don't kill me. Or my whole board. Hey, one Ethics lived. Overall, not the worst. Shadow Death? That's what I want. Honestly, the 8-drop that kills it is probably best, actually. I want Shadow Death. Alright, I'm gonna do this and just get Shadow Death then. There's no way we can wiggle in the Zul'jin on the sheep this turn, I don't think. I was looking at things we could do that, but to make Zephyrs know what we want, we have to play mana first. Which then makes it so we can't Zul'jin our sheep to then pull the OGREMANCER. Unless we try and get really lucky. These will all cost 0 mana next turn. If I Vulgin that, he just gets to play it again for 1 minute. Ooh, Shadow Death. Would you look at that? Renew. Beautiful. We're praising him. This has healing attached to it. We could cycle this. What if our thing lives? Alright, let's pull something out of our deck. Or his deck. Get a spell damage. No spell damage for the missiles. I'm gonna... Do I wait for spell damage on the missiles? This feels like it overextends into Arcane Explosion. I want to try and roll for a heal card. That's good. How have I played this many buffs? Alright, 9's too much. I'm doing it. 9's too big. 9 is way too big. We gotta do it. Bulgin on Zephyrs did seem really good. We'd lose a little pressure on board, but then we can kill him with Zephyrs next turn, is what you're saying? That does sound ideal. I wish I read your comment sooner, besides thinking about Lazul's scheme over Holy Nova. I invested most of my time that turn debating Lazul's scheme versus Holy Nova, while with blinders on, not looking at the other lanes. Really, I should have been looking at the Zephyr Zul'jin play. Okay, we'll do it, guys. Look at that. Deck's insane. We can't lose. I was hoping I could, like, overtrade something, pick it back up with Vol'jin, then be able to play it, do it with another big spell, do it again later. But not versus those 8 drops. The Smoocher, thanks for 7 months. Welcome back to the Batcave team. Think might have you back, dude.